Hello YouTube, this is Julian from Luminatic.com. Today I want to show you a quick tip on how to deal with images which were shot in mixed lighting situations. The image you see here was shot in the town hall of Hanover today. You see in the foreground, this is my daughter. She is watching a newlywed couple on the staircase in the background, and the foreground is lit by natural light which is coming through the windows behind her. And the background is lit by artificial light, which is coming from lamps. So the camera has been tuned to natural light for daylight, so the foreground appears in natural colors and the background is tainted yellowish. The way to deal with this is to use the brush tool here. And the brush tool gives you the opportunity to mark certain areas of the image and apply changes only to those areas. And what we need to do here is to reduce the yellow and shift it more to blue to make it look more natural. So I could do this, or I could do the opposite thing, because this part here is quite big and I'm lazy, I don't want to paint that much. So I'm tuning the general white balance of the picture to this color here, to the background. And now the situation is inverted, as you see. The background is shown in natural colors because the white balance is now tuned to the artificial light, and the foreground is now bluish. And what I'm doing now is use the brush tool here to correct only the foreground. So it's too blue, so I'm shifting the color to yellow. Now I'm using the tool here and start painting all the parts of the image which are too blue. Increase the brush size here to work a little quicker. And now I have to paint the child. And there are two things which can help you to get a good paint job. And the first one is to use the O key, hit O for overlay, and then you see which areas have been painted, and then you see where you have not painted enough, for example here on the arm, on the waist, and where you have painted too much, for example here on the side. And then you can hit the Alt key, and as you can see, when I hit Alt, the brush goes into a subtractive mode, so now you can remove areas which have already been painted. So this gives you the opportunity to make a few touch-ups here on the rim, and perhaps here around the head if I missed something there, and here. So now I'm hitting, okay, here a little, now I'm hitting the O key again, and now you can see both parts of the image are quite natural. Perhaps the foreground is still a little bit too blue, so I'm going to shift it a little more towards yellow. That looks good. To give you an impression how then you can use the slider to go to the extremes. So here this is too blue, too yellow, but flipping between those two extremes gives you an idea how to work. And also you can see some areas which have to be corrected. For example, down here there's a little spot which has to be corrected, and also around here and around here. Okay, so this now should look okay. Both parts of the image are now in a natural color. This went quite quickly, and this is a good and easy way to correct the colors when you have pictures with mixed light sources. Thank you for watching, subscribe to the video and the blog, and see you next time. Bye!